All right, so we have had like a super sick household. Dax got sick Tuesday, I think, and then Jeff caught whatever Daxton had. So we're all home today. Jeff is home from work sick. Dax is finally recovering. I'm taking him to the doctor today, and I thought I would show you what we eat in a day when everything is just a little chaotic and people aren't feeling good, and like a real life, this is real life, y'all. So I'm on my second cup of coffee with the silk creamer that I've shown you in previous videos. I'm getting ready to take Dax to the doctor. Yes, I'm going like this. Yes, I'm going a little busted. It's fine. They'll survive. Everybody will survive. And then when I get home, I'll show you what else we're eating. Dax has mostly been breastfeeding, which is kind of exhausting, but he hasn't had much interest in solid foods at all since he got sick. Today he did eat a little bit of banana for breakfast, which he usually loves, but he didn't even eat the whole thing. So hopefully we can start getting him eating more solids again now that he's on the road to recovery. And I'm gonna make a big pot of soup and maybe some bread, and it should just be kind of a cozy comfort food kind of a day. So I thought I'd take you along with us. Look at these two sickies on the couch.
Hey.
Dax is going to be real mad when I wake him up to go to the doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy thought he could go to work today.
I tried. I made it 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Who told you you shouldn't go to work?
Blippi. Hey, guys. Just letting you know what I'm making. She already left with Dax and headed off for the doctor's appointment for him. So I'm going to make myself something fulfilling. I'm actually making everything bagel and avocado. I'm going to be a real millennial, and I'm going to have some avocado toast, probably with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. So, yep, that's what I'm going to eat for now for a snack. It's filling, and I know it's going to hit my belly well. Well, hopefully it doesn't stay there. Oh. Also, instead of salt and pepper, I'll probably still put salt down, a little bit of pepper, but I found something in the cabinet that I didn't know that we still had. I have 18-year balsamic vinaigrette I'm going to put on top of the avocado toast. No, avocado bagel. Oh, it just got way better. So, I got done putting them in the air fryer, and I put a little bit of salt in there. I did the balsamic vinaigrette. And I put in some red crushed red pepper flakes. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, here's to getting it all over this.
Alright, so I have a showing at noon. I just got back from Daxton's doctor appointment. I'm going to put a little makeup on so I look a little more put together. So I still haven't eaten, but I have these Trader Joe's, these peanuts go on a date bar. It's kind of like their version of a Larabar, so I'm going to eat this, and then when I come home I'll make some lunch, and I'm also going to order some groceries off of Shipt. Alright, so before I leave for my showing, I'm just going to make my oldest lunch real quick. Yes, my husband's home, but he's home sick, and it doesn't take me much time to make Cody lunch. He's home from school 3 days a week and in person 2 days a week. His school is doing like a hybrid version. So we keep lunches pretty simple here. They're simple, budget friendly, nothing more budget friendly and healthy than a PBJ, some cut up carrots. I don't even buy the baby carrots, I just cut them myself. And then I always cut the apple up for him because even though he's 12, I find if I give him the full apple, he doesn't eat as much of it, like he leaves too much on the core. So I'm a nice mom and I cut it up, and that'll be Cody's lunch today. Alright, so I've been out showing houses, or taking the little guy to doctor's appointments all day today, and I still haven't had time to stop and eat. So I'm making dinner right now, but I'm gonna eat this apple and some peanuts, like a handful of peanuts, just because I should have eaten more today and I have not yet. I'm making soup. I'll show you guys. So right now we just have onions, celery, carrots, garlic, and ginger in there. I'm gonna put like potatoes, either bulgur wheat or rice, garbanzo beans, a bunch of parsley, some spinach, some mushrooms, just loaded up with a lot of veggies. And then I have some cashews soaking. I'm gonna put some cashew cream in there. I'm gonna up the fatty content. I have no oil in the soup. It's gonna be completely oil free, so that'll add some good healthy fats, protein, all that jazz. And in the meantime, this is what happens when I have a busy day and the baby and husband are sick. So while I'm cooking, I'm gonna clean this. This is real life, guys. Sometimes it's just too busy. I was gonna show you my shipped haul, but that didn't happen. I got clean in here too. So just in case y'all are tired of seeing YouTubers with perfect houses, that's not me. It's a disaster. I haven't had time to do anything around the house today. And my baby's upset again. So I'm gonna make dinner. I'll show you guys the soup when it's done. I'm not following a recipe. I'm just kind of throwing a bunch of stuff in there. Oh, look, that lighting's so pretty. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. In the meantime, I gotta eat a snack. See you soon. All right, back to the soup. I've added 2 things of veggie stock, a thing of baby Bella mushrooms, about 4 red potatoes, a can of chickpeas, I'm trying to stir it so you can see all the things, and about 2 cups of rinsed barley, and then salt and pepper and garlic powder. And I'm gonna let this boil till the potatoes and barley are cooked. When I make soup for people who are sick, I honestly never follow a recipe. I just follow a couple of simple rules. Tons of veggies. I still have to add spinach and parsley. I'll add those towards the end so they don't overcook. But I add tons of veggies. I always add garlic, a boatload of garlic. There's 5 cloves in this one. I could have gone actually a little heavier, but I got tired of peeling it. Ginger. Go easy on the ginger. It's easy to use too much and it'll ruin your whole dish, but I usually do about a teaspoon or 2 of minced or like crushed ginger. And then obviously a veggie stock, something filling. The barley is filling, the potatoes are filling, the chickpeas are going to be high in protein. I'm probably going to add some frozen peas in there too because I have them. And then I also added juice of 1 lemon. I might add another lemon after I taste it, but I just try and add a whole bunch of things that are really, really good for you when you're sick. Garlic is really good when you're sick, antimicrobial. Lemon, everybody knows that. Veggies, leafy greens. I always try and have like an herb green and a leafy green in my soup so we get all those different nutrients. So as long as you follow those rules and then just taste your food and make sure you cook it all the way, you'll have a really good, healthy soup for when people are sick. You don't have to use the potatoes, you can skip them. You don't have to use the barley, you can skip it. You can use rice instead of any of these things. You could use pasta if you don't have any of it. It's just really important to make sure it's super nutrient dense and filling. So I'll come back when it's all done and show you what it looks like once I've made the cashew cream and added that. If you haven't watched my videos before, the cashew cream I'm going to use for this, I'm just going to take these soaked cashews and I will blend them in my Ninja blender with a little bit of hot water, about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, not a lot. I don't want it to add a lot of flavor to the soup, just a little creaminess. And then just a little bit of salt. So that's all I'm using for this. This is about 2 cups of soaked cashews. And that's just gonna add a real like decadent richness to the soup that you usually get from using dairy without being cow breast milk. So it's a win for everyone. All right, I'll be back when soup is ready. Okay, I wanna show you a tip real quick before I get back to making the soup. I just put a good chunk, see like probably half of this container of spinach into the soup. It cooks down a lot, so you can add a lot. I probably could have added even more spinach, but I'm gonna add parsley too. So when you have a container like this of spinach, a lot of times it gets a lot of moisture and it can go bad really quickly. So take a paper towel and just fold it and lay it on top. This is gonna absorb the moisture and it's gonna keep your spinach fresh longer so that it won't get that like slimy, gross. I don't know, I get really grossed out by like slimy produce. So these tips are super important for me and I thought it might be for you too. All right, I wanna show you, this is my cashew cream. And when I put it in soups, I make it, oh, I'm doing a terrible job. I make it thicker because not only does it make it really creamy, it thickens the soup up a little bit. So when you're making soup, make it almost the consistency of like a vegetable dip or like a sour cream, if that makes sense. All right, so our cashew cream's added. Our soup is done. gonna plate this up and feed the family. All right, so if you haven't been following me, Daxton does baby-led weaning, so he basically feeds himself. He still rejects all plates, so we just use the tray. We've been working with these little forks to try and get him to feed himself with a utensil and not just his fingers. It's about 50-50. So I just gave him some bread with a little bit of vegan butter, and then I did like soak up some of the broth with his bread so that in case he doesn't eat any of this because his appetite's been low since being sick, he still gets some of the nutrients from the broth. And this is what Daxton will eat tonight. He may eat it all and he may eat none of it. It all depends on the day. Is that yummy? Dax, can you say hi? Oh, you're going to use a fork? Show him. Go ahead. Yum, yum. Good job. Yay.
Good job.
All right, Daxton still loves it. Don't mind Jeff's gallon water jug in the background. That's what he's been drinking out of all day. All right, made the soup for the sickies. So we already saw what Daxton thinks. We gotta see what Jeff thinks.
It's hot.
Blow on it, baby.
Still hot. I'm probably gonna put a little pepper in it, but
Yeah, I under peppered it because of Dax.
yeah.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll be back for snack time, or at least I will. Say bye. You ate another one. Good job. He's
Nope.
doing so. Oh,
Didn't like the carrot.
he ate it last time. I think he just got it weird.
Do you want to try a chickpea?
Was that weird? I'm gonna eat dinner. I'll be back for snack time. All right. Dax is in bed. I'm done working for the day finally. It is snack time. Now, full disclosure, I should have eaten more today, right? It just got busy. It got away with me. And I probably should have had something bigger for breakfast or something in between, like a lunch. I don't know, right? I had that Trader Joe bar thing and an apple and a handful of peanuts. I ate a good amount of the soup and some bread on the side. And I'm gonna eat some hummus, celery, grapes, and pretzels. So yeah, I'm not having a perfect day of eating. I probably am not eating quite enough calories, but what's important, and especially important when you're eating a vegan diet, is that I got a variety of fruits and vegetables. I got a variety of healthy fats. I got a variety of grains. There was barley in our soup. I made sure I ate colorful foods and high nutrient foods. So at days when I just don't maybe eat enough because I didn't have the time, I can make up for that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'll make sure I have a better breakfast. I'll make a tofu scramble. I'll make some roasted potatoes. It'll be fine. You can't beat yourself up if you don't have a perfect day. You can't beat yourself up if instead of a nutritious soup for dinner, you had an Impossible Whopper. Like, veganism isn't about perfection, and it honestly isn't even about health, although it is very healthy if you're not eating just vegan junk food. It's just like anything else. You do the best you can with what you have, and if you don't have a perfect day, you do it again tomorrow. So I just wanted to show you guys, I almost wasn't gonna finish making this video because I had no time to eat today, and I almost was embarrassed to show you like my kind of throw together scratch, like not perfection day of eating, but this is real life. You know, I'm a real estate agent. I spent most of my day in my car. Could I have gone and gotten some vegan Taco Bell or Burger King or whatever? Yeah, I could have. I didn't feel like it. I wanted to only eat whole foods today. I mean, obviously pretzels aren't whole foods, but I wanted to eat really nourishing things today, and that's just what my body was craving. And there was no part of me that thought stopping for something like that would satisfy my hunger anyways. So I really listened to my body, and so I waited till I got home, and I'm eating some good healthy snacks, and that's just what it is. The next thing I want to talk about is I am going on a little bit of I want to call it a weight loss journey. Let's call it a wellness journey. I've had a really hard time since having Daxton, feeling comfortable in my body. It's been very hard to recover from his labor and my C-section, and my body is shaped in a way I'm not comfortable with right now, and it's affecting a lot of parts of my life, including my just mental health. So I'm gonna go on this little journey, and I'm just curious if you guys want to be part of it. So let me know in the comments below what you think. I hope you enjoyed seeing a day of what we ate in a day. I feel like I showed you most of what everybody ate today. It was kind of a mishmash, but you got a good feel for meals today, right? You at least knew what was going on in the house. So I hope you enjoyed our day of eating today, even though my household is sick and everybody's a little crazy and the day was a little crazy. I hope you'll come back and join us on our next video. I'm not sure if the next one will be what I eat in a day or recipe or what. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like and what I have time for and listening to what you guys want to see. So tell me more of what you want to see in the comments below. Until next time, thank you for letting me show you it's easy to be vegan even in a dairy state.